Thanks so much, Executive Manager, for your presence. I'm humbled you are here. Say hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi too. So, Bwana Admin, it's another fine day. We are here with the Organizing Secretary of Bidii, Jiinue, just to review how and what is expected in her office. So, before I comment, you can also give her a brief summary because it was on your hands. As you hand over, you tell her what is expected in our office as I summarize the remaining part. It's your time, Bwana Admin.
It's okay. Hi, Madam Zedi.
I too.
Yes, I'm humble to be in this meeting, and I'll tell you that the organizing secretary seat is the best that you chose, and your work is very simple, even only if you focus. And I hope you've read the roles of the OGS, and you understand what the OGS is expected to do, and especially in meetings.
Yes.
So when we're having meetings, I'll for my case, you'll be attending meetings with the executive, so I'll be organizing those meetings. So you'll see how I'll be handling these meetings. And there is this side now, the member side. I'll not organize meetings for the member side. You are now the organizing secretary of our group because you are the elected leaders, and you're the one who are supposed to take the much of administering to them, that they don't see the monopoly of us administering again to them, and they have the leaders they have chosen. Yes. So you, as the organizing secretary, first of all, you have to organize meetings, and in your organizing meetings, you have to be very categorical and very clear on the agendas of the meeting. So make sure that each and every time you liaise with the secretary, because the secretary is the one most of the time who has the agendas for the meeting. So make sure you liaise with the secretary and keep updating members on the upcoming meetings prior, very early. You can do this 2 weeks early, so that if it's a general meeting, members are mobilized, and they know that at this particular moment we're going to have a meeting, and these are the agendas. I hope you're getting me, Madam Zedi.
I'm getting you.
Yes. So another thing, the general management of the members, our social platforms. If there is a contentious matter that has aroused, you are the first one to know, and you have to address the matter in all your capabilities, and follow the ranks. Follow the ranks in addressing the matters. If you get an issue that you can solve it fast. And if you get an issue above you, just do an immediate follow-up. The person next to you, you see, you are the organizing secretary. The post above you, address if that is not met to the standards, all the issues not solved, then that is when you seek the higher ranks. From the previous leadership, we've encountered some issues, like you get I have an issue.
Sorry for interruption, Bwana Admin.
Yes.
let Madam Sedi consider the noise from her side. Kindly
Okay.
make yourself comfortable where you are not disrupted for some few minutes. We are not taking much of your time, just 20 to 30 minutes are enough.
Okay.
Yes. So what I was telling you, if you get a problem, there are always protocols that to follow. Don't yeah, you know, I landed into a problem when I have to solve an issue with my secretary. Then I call the director addressing the issue. You know, that is not the protocol. The protocol is you follow the rank from where you are upwards. Then if the issue reaches to the executive, that is now when the executive will execute its powers and render the final verdict. So in such matters, make sure that if a matter is of contention, you are able to, you know, convene within your capabilities, and you are able to administer the issue. If it goes beyond your ability, then that is when you proceed. There are also members who will make you, you know, feel like you know, tempered or infringed. Such members are to be treated with a lot of wisdom, because you're handling a big group, and you should expect those characters. Always, you can't expect people to be the same. There are those people whose agenda is disruption each and every time they are in a group. So you will be encountering such people, and um you're not a new member, I guess. You're not a new member, so you've seen how our manager has been handling that. You know, even if you are abused, you should be you are a leader, and if you are abused, that is not the end of you. You have to deliver within the period that you're in office. And you know, without abuses, again, it means you're doing nothing. So be sober in your decisions, and I hope all shall be well. In case you face an itch in in you preparing your meetings, make sure you let me notify it in time so that I can assist you where I can. And also, when in a meeting, you know, you're going to take control of the meeting till from the start till the end. You're the one who knows who should be next. So in all meetings, you should not miss, and for that case, you should be connected also. Make sure you have a powerful connection, because most of our meetings will be online. So make sure you have a powerful connection so that members will not lose track, or the meeting that you are in will not lose track. Otherwise, if there is anything that I can say from from the OGS desk, is be someone who works out what is expected of you. The other things will run smoothly, because we have the roles. Each and every roles are outlined, especially in our constitution. I hope you read our constitution, Madam Chelego. Madam, are you getting me, or you are not in the meeting? She has left.
Ni kama ame left. Okay, let's be patient
Seems
for
I'm
some
left.
time tuone kama atarudi, and maybe he's not aware on how to regulate the bundles when he's a meeting, how much can use for a meeting. Those are the problems she might be facing. So we should also advise her appropriately on this online. You know, this technology, most of us, it caught us unaware. So lazima tutazoea. Madam, are you back?
Hello,
Are you back?
I'm back.
Where
Okay, you can
do you
continue.
Tulipoteleana wapi? Where did you left when I was talking?
You are talking about if I have any problem.
Yeah.
You are talking about
Mm.
when I have any problem concerning about the organizing of meetings, I get you, then you will explain to me. You are there. Yeah.
Yes.
You can continue from there.
It's all right. Another thing,
Yes.
be bold enough to address meetings as a leader. You are not, no, you are, even if you are a member now, you are a leader. So don't
Yes.
address issues as if you are, you are trying to learn. You should address issues as someone who knows everything about the Sacco. So that is why we advise our leaders, the constitution should be at your fingertips. So like now, if I ask you the roles of the OGS, you should be able to tell me, because you're in office. Ni kama president aulizwe, what are you doing in office? What are your roles? Because it cannot be there in every and each and every county administering what is going on there, right? So you should be able to define your roles. So another thing, this is a digital driven organization. So if you are not well equipped with the technology, the online stuff is going to be hectic to you, and you might even consider quitting. So like for now, another part of my left meeting without you noticing. No. And you know how to present a meeting.
Yes.
Like you know how to present a meeting, you know how to present a screen and the agendas, right?
Yes.
That is easy from there. So another thing that I want to tell you about internet sometimes is stubborn. So you when you are attending crucial meeting, make sure you buy at least some bandwidth to come more than a GB, right? Usijali. I know our manager is working on the modalities, so that at least you get some motivation. In this motivation, just set aside some money to buy your bandwidth, because the meetings are stuck zile mingi, but if there need be, we'll be having them frequently.
Yes.
Is that okay with you?
Yes, it's okay.
It's always thank you. That is all I heard from my desk, and you have my support.
I'll appreciate.
All right. To
Okay.
you, Bwana Manager.
Okay, thanks, Bwana Admin, for the review from your former desk. And I appreciate Madam, because we are in the world of learning.
Yeah.
So nobody tunaweza sema yeye ni ameshafika. We are in the journey to know these things. That's why we need to guide one another day in, day out. So Madam Sedi,
yes.
The first thing, as the organizing secretary, you are now the boss to ensure that the group is running smoothly, because from our constitution, you are guided on how to execute your tasks. When you see on point number C, it says the organizing secretary shall be in charge of orientation of new members of the group. This means we may be having some misunderstanding of the constitution, or some misunderstanding caused by members who have not read the constitution. So your work is to make sure you know every section of the constitution. That's why I sent this document to you, so that you can now, updated document is signed with my stamp. So make sure you have the original document which is stamped, because that is the one which is now as what we required in our new constitution, and it was approved by members and the management committee and the executive board. So the first thing you ensure in the group, whenever someone is inquiring something, you should be there to respond with the immediate effect. Don't wait for other members to cause alarm. Then now you need now to wait before you respond. As the organizing secretary, you must ensure that the group is in order. All members are satisfied with the information, because you make a slight mistake and the members, they cause some alarm, there are those who follow the crowd. So if you are not careful, when they are followed the crowd, before you realize, it will be hard for you to make things right. So make sure that you keep on checking on the comments on our WhatsApp platform, on our Telegram. In case a member is inquiring, or in case a member has something which he or she is not understanding, you are supposed to respond with immediate effect. You can even respond on the group, or you can call the member, or you can inbox the member to know where the problem is. So the goodness now with our constitution, most of the issues we have addressed them in our constitution. So yourself, to make it safe for you, you just now go up to the constitution. We have now the table of contents. That's where now you refer. The problem which is arising from members, where does it fall? So you just check on which section of the constitution, then you refer the member to the section of the constitution to read there and understand what it entails. For example, if we have new members, the section most new members they consider is section number 4 of the constitution, whereby it's page number 6, membership. That's the information about members, how they save for monthly, mode of saving, monthly or weekly, and other rules on how to save, maybe for fines, how we find them. So membership has the information, and sometimes you get people are concerned on how to get loans. In the section of loans, you just go to the products, Bidii Jiinue products. That's where we have now. It is section 57, page 31 of the constitution, Bidii Jiinue products. That's why we have now what we can offer as a group. Because as the organizing secretary, someone can ask you, you are the organizing secretary of Bidii Jiinue, what do you offer? So for you to know what we offer, you just go to section 57, page 31 of the constitution, just refer on our products, because we have 2 products which we offer. The first product is loans. The second product is savings. So we give loans and we do savings. And from now, the savings is when someone can be given loans for now. But in the future, we'll consider now giving loans to those people who are not members. But at this moment, we are restricted to giving loans to only members. So one must be a member, save for his or her shares to get a loan. So from the product on the loans, we have emergency loans, we have business loans, and we have county project loans. So those are the products under the loans. So a member can inquire what are the emergency loans. This is the amount which is now termed as 75% of your savings, which can assist you anytime. And the business loans is the constant of 300%, that is times 3 of your savings, which gives you business loan, where you must have guarantors, and you must, maybe if you don't have guarantors, you can have assets. And I want to be keen on the assets. Now I want you to refer on section 59, page 30, sorry, the section 62, security for loans, page 33 of the constitution. That's where I want us to go, so that I can clarify on the kind of assets you will be advising members to bring, because this is where we have confusion. People will be coming with their utensils, with their house things, which they want to have as security loans. But there you must be careful, because at first you are safeguarding the security of the members' money, the members' savings, because someone can bring anything as long as he wants to get a loan. So that's why we must be specific on what kind of asset we want, because mtu anaweza kuwa na kiti mzuri kwa nyumba, nasema I have chairs, those are my securities. But those things, when you want to recover the money, you get they are not there. So those they are not termed as the tangible and documented assets. So on security for loans, when we are talking about, check on section C of the Constitution, page 32. It is saying any valuable asset equivalent or more than the applied amount. That one is general, because you can bring anything which is now equivalent to the amount you are taking as a loan or more than. But now we must be specific. The assets provided must be documented, and a valid document provided to show ownership of the borrower. So the first thing, when someone wants to borrow money, he must present a document which show ownership. Are we together?
Yes.
So that now the document the borrower is providing, they should protect the assets from being sold before the borrower completes his or her loan. So this one is specific, that if you have the document, the documents safeguarding the borrower from selling the assets, because you can be having documents, and those documents, they cannot protect the borrower from selling his or her assets. You find that you have safeguarded, you have the document, but the time you are recovering the amount, when the beneficiary has defaulted, you get that those assets are not available. So that's why we said the asset must be documented and show ownership. Lastly, the document should protect the assets from being sold. And otherwise it means kama huyu mtu hawezi provide document zina protect the assets, then he should avail the assets to the nearby office under the approval of the county representative. Yeah. So hapa is a case whereby unapata mtu maybe akona TV na hiyo TV haiko documented, ana maybe the document which can not allow him or her sell the TV. In most cases, TV hasina, they have no way you cannot sell them. Hata kama uko na receipt, ukipea mtu receipt wewe utauza hiyo TV. So TV, we accept the TV itself in the office to stand as an asset for the borrower. There's something like land. It has a title deed. Then there's a vehicle, a motorbike, they have logbook. When we have those logbook title deed, they prevent the owner from selling the asset. So those one we can have only document. Hatuwezi kuja tuchukue land ama tuchukue motorbike ama gari, because when we have those documents, the owner cannot sell the asset until he has now the logbook after he has completed the amount. So I was clarifying on that point, because I know you want to be a victim of circumstances, or now, because yeah, I know, but it's okay to understand, because you know, to be a leader, you don't consider yourself, you also consider others. You also consider the security of the money for members. Usikuja ukasema, you know, when you are doing something, check on the profits and the losses. You see, are you balancing? If you're not balancing, then there is a problem somewhere. So make sure you are balancing the two. So Madam Sedi, what I'm watching you is that go through the constitution, And because our constitution is that section from the beginning in the table of contents, so if you don't know the page, you can check on where the member wants to inquire. If there is a question which has been raised in the group, your work is just to refer the member to the constitution. Just tell the member, can you go to page 12, page 13 of the constitution, refer on what you are inquiring. If the member does not understand, you can go ahead to explain. We also have our admin Bwana Boniface or Cindy. You can also ask him to assist you where you are stuck. And in our case, the admin will not assist you maybe in being the master of ceremony in your meetings. But in the executive meetings, where we have a general meeting with the leaders, where we have the general meeting, the leaders, the admin will be now in charge. We'll see how he operates the meeting, how he becomes the master of ceremony, because he's the one now to take over the meeting and give the chances to others to speak. So we now have the constitution in your fingertips. Make sure you understand the constitution, and now be the master of the group. Now, this is my last word to you. As the organizing secretary, you want to ensure that we have new members every week. And from your desk, you have the power to ask for some few motivation funds. Unaweza sema, just give me 1,000. I want to motivate members. Mwenye analeta member mmoja nampea 100. Mwenye analeta member wawili nampea 200. So that's the kind of motivation you can motivate members to bring more members. So whenever you feel like in every week, make sure we are recruiting a member from your desk. And to ensure that one is success is by having a motivation. A motivation is not your money. It is the money you ask from your desk, so that now you give to members to motivate their friends to join the group. So when you see in your desk in a week we don't have a new member, then you must be questioned. So make sure at least we have one member per week. So that's the risk number. So now you organize how you communicate to the group to advise those members and give them an offer. You can give a weekend offer. You say anyone who brings even 3 members, nampea 300. So the first thing you consider, because if we have 3 members joining, that is 1,500. And let's say you have used 300. You think you are also benefiting. We have new members. You have used only 300, but these members who are joining, they are going to pay 500 each. So giving a motivation of 300 for anyone who brings 3 members, or even 300 for anyone who brings 2 members, is an added advantage for our growth. So now pray alongside. In case you want to give motivation, you can, not must you have the money, then you give motivation. You can even give a motivation. You say anyone who brings now 3 members or 2 members or 1 member, this is the amount I will give as a motivation. Once he has we have the new member who has joined, you just inbox the treasurer, namwambia send me something. There's someone I'm giving the motivation who has done this and this. Nobody can deny you that one. When you are organizing meetings, when you want to travel to somewhere, maybe to check on a function, to maybe to communicate with some, interact with some other leaders at organization, you can ask for allowance. You say, as the organizing secretary of Bidii, I want to go to maybe Baringo town. There's an event which is happening there. I want to go and speak with those people and advise them the advantages of joining Bidii. You ask for allowance, you go there, you become a good ambassador of Bidii Jiinue, you market our Sacco as we grow together. So make sure you are doing your best as the organizing secretary. You are now the driver. Wewe ndio driver wa Bidii. Wewe ndio unaangalia group, nani ameongea vibaya, nani ameenda against our constitution,
kinyume na
rectify the
sheria.
person. Sasa. So unless you have any comment, I beg to stop there. If you can say something, you can do.
I don't have. No sina.
So I've done my best. Just now do your best. Let's see new members coming to the group every week.
Yes.
From the motivation power from your desk, just do your best in your time. So that pia tunasherekea we have a good organizing secretary. Na usichirimi tukusema ati oh mimi siwezi. Hakuna mtu anaweza. Kila mtu ni kujifunza. We are training ourselves. The world is full of knowledge. So huwezi tosheka tuseme mimi sijui hii ati mimi nitaipika kuuliza. Nobody is perfect. Just inquire anything you want to know so that you can learn Bidii Jiinue in a right direction. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
And have a pleasant day.
Thank you. Same too.